Hello everyone, how are you? This is Kay. Great to see you again. Welcome back to my another video on my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for joining. This is live stream. Today is the 9th of April on Wednesday. Well, there's so much big move among the markets, and I hope you're not losing big, at least. This is where the markets are becoming so volatile, and some of the markets are overbought, oversold, but hopefully you have been able to enter into the right market and run profits. At least you're not losing, and that's the most important. As it says on my YouTube channel, the theme is help you become a non-losing trader. Okay, so today I go over some markets and see what's happening among them, and through my Ichimoku analysis, I will share what I see among the markets today. So yeah, let me switch the screen to trading view. Just hold on, let me see. Okay, so I was actually watching gold just earlier today. So let me first start talk about this one. This is a gold in daily time frame, and gold. Once the market broke the trend line, the yellow trend line, and also the Tenkan-sen on the 4th of April, which is last Friday, the market actually went down and broke the Kijun-sen as well. So when I see this movement, what I was really thinking is that whether the market is going to be supported by the previous resistance, which is here on 2953.37. That was the previous resistance level from 24th of February this year, and now it has bounced, and today is becoming bullish, and it's closing above the Tenkan-sen. So this is a typical reversal situation. Again, the market broke Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, but it was supported by the previous resistance, and today it broke the Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen, both bullish. So my view is still bullish. I think gold is going to up, and it may renew higher and go to the next target levels. And also in terms of the candlestick, I see that there's a small pin bar, and the pin bar is now broken bullish. So this is a typical reversal pattern. The market went down and up like this way. So whenever the market is in between Kumo and Kijun-sen, exactly on these 2 days, on the 7th and 8th in April, these days I see the market as a range. So I just want to wait until the market really goes up or down. If it breaks the support level of 2957.37 or 38, then the market could have gone down to the Kumo or the previous support level, which is, I think, will be the scenario. So sell is going to be the right call in a short term. But today it's bounced and bullish, and now it's closing above the Kijun-sen. So I'm not gonna sell in the market anymore. My view is now in bullish mode. So today this is daily time frame, and it takes another 6 hours and 40 minutes to close. This bar has not closed yet, so we never know where it closes. If it closes above Tenkan-sen like this, then from tomorrow and next week, I think the market is going to be bullish. But if it closes below Kijun-sen, like let's say if the bar looks like a pin bar like this and very tiny body, then there is also going to be another chance that the market breaks the support and goes to the Kumo or the previous support, or even to the Senko Span B within this week. So that's something that we have to watch out. But so far, as far as I see this market at this moment right now, to me it's bullish. So that's the analysis on gold. And Kumo shape is not that bad actually. The Kumo has been not really thick, but it's been okay thickness, and it has been moving up. And Chikou span was also actually coming down to the candlesticks, but it didn't touch. Instead, Chikou span bounced and bullish now. So this means from Chikou span viewpoint, it's bullish, and from the candlestick pattern, also it's bullish, and Kumo is also bullish. So far I don't see any sign of a retracement yet. But again, it depends on how today's candlestick closes on the daily time frame. Ichimoku is basically based on the daily time frame, so it's better, always the best, to analyze daily time frame first, then break it down to the lower time frames. Okay, so now let me say hi to everyone and check some comments. All right, CSM, thanks for joining. And Kaisha, thanks for joining as well. Good to see you. All right, Matt, good to see you too. Hong Kong 50. Okay, let me check that one. Yeah, lots of markets are now actually bearish, bullish. Most of the stock markets are bearish, but let's check how Hong Kong 50 is going. Okay, so this is sorry, hold on, let me see. Okay, let me just do precise Hong Kong 50 index, and this is again daily time frame. The market is now coming down to support level of down here, 18,625. Price broke the Kumo on the 7th April, and it has been below the Kumo. And there was a gap between Thursday 3rd and Monday the 7th. And actually this gap was made, because of this gap, the market actually jumped the Kumo. The market actually closed above the Kumo on the 3rd, but on the 7th it started below the Kumo, and now it closed below the Kumo. So this is called Kumo jump, which is kind of rare to see, but this is strong indication of the downtrend. So far today it's bullish, but I think the market eventually touches 18,625, and in this case, since Kumo has already twisted bearish, and Chikou span is now below the candlestick, and Chikou span most likely will come below the Kumo, then the market may break the support level and continue bearish. At the moment, Kijun-sen and Tenkan-sen are both down. They are within the Kumo, but they are down as well. So this is downtrend. This is downtrend. It may retrace though, after the market touches the support level, it may retrace to the Tenkan-sen, but overall, either way, this is bearish to me. So for this to buy, we have to monitor and see which way exactly the market goes from now. But if you're thinking about buying it, it's, I think, risky to buy just because this is near the support level to me. It may break and continue bearish as well. Okay, good to see you everyone. Thank you very much for joining. Kaisha says, what about lagging span A and lagging span A and leading span B? Actually, they are both leading span A and B, which are called Kumo. So the area between Senko span A and B is called Kumo, actually. Okay, all right, yeah, good to see you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And Kumo shape, the area between Senko span A and B, Kumo is really important. Like I mentioned on this example, if the Kumo wasn't twisted yet, then I don't say that the market breaks the support. But since Kumo already twisted, and by the time the price reaches the support, Kumo is going to be getting thicker and bigger for sure, then the breakout probability will be higher, much higher. Okay, hi Keith, good to see you. Okay, the Kumo says, hi Kei, if you have a doji break confirmation on 5-minute time frame, how far can this doji break be away from the current price? it doesn't matter actually how far it was. It's basically based on the confirmation you take for the time of the entry. That's actually part of KTS, my original strategy called K's trading strategy. And doji breakout is one of my entry confirmations. So as long as the doji breakout is alive, you can still take that, no matter how many candles ago it was happening. Okay, another question, how long the market is consolidating for over the next 52 days? How long the market is consolidating over the next 52 days? After 52 days, or actually for over the next 52 days, that's actually one of the henkabi that the market may consolidate continuously from today. So let's say the Kumo is shifted 26 candles to the future, but Senko span B is calculated based on the previous 52 bars high and low. So in terms of that, I think you can study Senko span B and exactly how it's calculated and how it's behaving in the future market. Kumo itself is actually very powerful. If you master Senko span A and B and how they behave together with the candlestick patterns, it's really effective too. All right, Sumi, thank you for joining. Good to see you. Okay, and let me see some other comments from someone else. Ichimoku Trader, good to see you. And Matt, you're welcome. Okay, and Gyan says, hi Kei, nice to meet you. If Kijun and Tenkan-sen overlap above Kumo with thick and Chikou span above the candles on the daily time frame, what will be the future move? If Kijun-sen and Tenkan-sen overlap above the Kumo with thick and Chikou span is above the candle on the daily time frame, then that's bullish. That's a strong bullish momentum, and most likely Kumo is very thin and up or down, thin and up in that case, most likely. So it's overbought. So I don't recommend you to enter trades in that case. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Hello, Sumi. Good to see you. Thank you very much for your comment. Good to see you. Yes, thank you very much for your comment about my result. Yes, I am more like a relaxed trader, so I don't trade aggressively. So I basically trade less than 10 trades per month, but try to keep that level of in performance every month in average per yearly basis. I'm thinking to move on to the stock markets. I think after this recession or after this bearish run is over based on Ichimoku, then I'm thinking to start buying some stock markets or index. I think this is a great opportunity. Like for example, when I was watching the hold on, let me see this Nasdaq, for example, it's been bearish now. But to me, this is still temporary bearish. You may think that this is so much, bearish, and now it's way below the Kumo, way below Tenkan-sen, and it even broke the support level. So most people may think this is bearish. And in the daily time frame basis, it's bearish. But if you look at the monthly time frame, for example, it's still bullish. In fact, if you look at the monthly time frame on Nasdaq, for example, this is beautifully supported by the Kijun-sen and also the previous resistance level, which is 16,940. So if it bounces and if the market starts to be bullish from next month, in the month of May, or towards the end of April even, then I'm thinking to buy and hold, because most likely I think the market will go bullish after this. So this is where I still have to wait to see if it breaks the Kijun-sen or not in the month of April. If you compare with S&P 500, you can see that this is also, hold on, it takes a bit longer time. But this one is also, if you just start with the candlestick patterns, it's been supported by the previous resistance and also supported by the monthly Kijun Sen. So if you know about Ichimoku, then if you look at the monthly bigger pictures, then you can see that this is still bullish momentum. And you know what to wait for to buy again on these markets. And here's Dow Jones. Well, they are identical basically. Dow Jones is now below the Kijun Sen now. However, it's still above the previous high. So this one may also be bounced and goes up. But the question is which one goes, faster and more stable. And that the answer is in the Kumo shape. If you only focus on the Kumo shape, just forget about the candlesticks and Kijun Sen, Chikou span for now, just focus on the Kumo shape. Dow Jones looks like this. Senko span A is now retracing, and Senko span B is flat, and Nasdaq Kumo shape is like this. Senko span A is retracing, but it's not below the previous bullish Senko span A angle here. So in that case, Nasdaq is stronger bullish momentum than Dow Jones. And also S&P 500. S&P Senko span A is more retracing. So among these, three indices, I would say that this Nasdaq is the least bearish momentum. So if this bounces and goes up, the Senko span A, especially Kumo, is going to be bullish soonest among these three index, and this is going to be a good buy. So with that in mind, I monitor the chart every week or every month and see how it happens. And I'm not here to predict the future, but I'm here to logically analyze the markets. And as I monitor the market, if the market goes according to my scenario, let's say the market bounces on the Kijun Sen in the previous resistance and goes bullish, let's say next month or towards the end of April, if it seems to be closing above the Kijun Sen, then I get ready to buy because that's according to my scenario. So it's always better to plan ahead, and if it really happens, then you do actions, and that's why we need a strategy to do it, to follow. But anyways, that's a bit advanced technique by using Ichimoku. But yeah, looks like the markets are still retracing to me among the US indices, except for S&P to me. Okay, let me see. Okay, yeah, so let's see. Nikolai, yes, good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Yes, I'm planning to do the monthly recap videos. Yeah, I think I go over Q1 instead of doing the monthly performance. Yes, CAD Swiss franc is good. Okay, if the Kumo thicker, and that means it's good. Yes, Gan, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, all right. Stochastic for 1433 is not as nice as Ichimoku Cloud. Okay, okay. Yeah, you can play with the stochastic settings like I do and find the best numbers. So let's go to Forex and let's look through the charts. When you look at, let's say, like a 1 hour time frame, then you may have some emotional analysis, like because the markets are recently so much spikes up and down. So in this case, especially when the markets are volatile and choppy and so much ups and downs these days, I always recommend everyone to zoom out and get the bigger picture first. So let me now share the monthly time frame. And Okay, one of the comments says CAD Swiss franc is good, so let me go to CAD Swiss franc and let's analyze on the monthly time frame perspective. Yes, from the monthly time frame perspective, this market is also very good. As you can see, the market has been resisted by the Tenkan-sen and it broke the support level, and monthly shows it's bearish according to KTS, as Kumo Senko span A down, Senko span B down. Sorry, this is A, this is B. And Kijun Sen, green Kijun Sen is down, and the blue Tenkan Sen is down, and Chikou span below the candles. So this is completely bearish that you can follow. So if monthly is bearish like this, then most likely weekly and the daily and 4-hour and the lower time frames is going to be bearish, most likely, right? Because usually the market follows the bigger trend direction. So in this case, it's good to look for selling opportunities. So CAD Swiss franc looks nice as per the monthly time frame. So I just marked red today. So let me go over my watch list and see which one looks good on the monthly time frame perspective. In this perspective, Euro USD is not good because it's range. Kumo has been completely flat. Kijun Sen is flat. Chikou span is very close to candles. In this case, the market can go down anytime. Even before it reaches the resistance, it can go down. So this is not something I recommend to trade. But when the market, after the market breaks, the resistance is going to be great, 1.1214. So you can just wait for that to happen. And Euro JPY completely range, so I simply skip on this one. Even if you look at the lower time frames, they are very choppy and range anyways, so you know this is not the good market to trade. Euro CAD has been bullish so much in the month of March, as you saw, and I got some reports that you took some nice profits on this one. And now this is near the resistance, 1.5786, as I mentioned previously. So this resistance level is quite strong as it has multiple touches. So this is also not a good market to buy. Euro AUD actually made so much high in the month of April so far, and it reached 1.8572, which was my target, and now it's a bit retracing. However, Kumo has been bullish and up. Tenkan-sen and Kijun-sen are both up, and Chikou span above candles. So this is another good market to continue buy. And this is overbought, so at the moment it's good to buy because once you buy it, and if the market continues to go up, then I think it's going to be very strong, and you will make much profits on this one. And at the same time, since it's overbought, the chance for retracement is a bit high, so you may want to risk lower and enter trades on this situation, or simply wait for the retracement and push back and buy. And Euro Pound was another pair which has been bullish so much this month of April, but as you can see on the monthly time frame, this is in between Kumo and Kijun Sen, which means range. And Kumo itself is bearish on the monthly time frame, so that means this is where the fight between the long-term sellers and the short-term buyers is happening, and that's why most likely in the lower time frames the market becomes very choppy. So this is the market I wouldn't pick to trade, although it's bullish in the lower time frames. So like this, I scan the markets and let me see which one looks good. Even before Ichimoku 5 lines pop up, I can kind of tell. Pound CAD is good because it's above the Tenkan-sen still, technically speaking. It has been supported by the Tenkan-sen so many times in the year of 2024 and 2025 as well, and it's bullish still. And Kumo has been getting thicker and bigger, and Kijun Sen is up, Chikou span above the candle still. so it's bullish. So far in the month of April has been bearish, but overall is bullish. So in this case, if you can look for some buying opportunities, or if you can capture the great trading edge to buy and hold, then this market is going to be another great opportunity. So let's see. Yeah, USD franc, USD is also good. This is bearish. AUD is now getting very weaker now against USD, and Kumo is now bearish. This is first of all bearish Kumo. The light gray is like a bearish Kumo to me, and Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen are both down, and Chikou span below candles. It has been resisted by the Kijun Sen and also the Kumo, especially the breakout of this week. This month so far in the month of April is now very significant. The market can go down all the way to the previous low, which is the tip of the wick over here to 0.5511. So in that sense, AUD-USD is also good. And AUD-JPY, although it's bearish, it's into the Kumo in the monthly perspective, and Chikou span still touching. So you know this is not the right market to choose to trade. The market may retrace or may be choppy in the lower time frames. So you may hit, the price may hit the stop loss, or the price may retrace against you, or even after you sell the market doesn't go anywhere, and you may have to keep holding the market for days and weeks until you start to run profits. So this may not be time efficient to run profits to me. Basically, when the market loses the direction, that's not the good market to trade. And you can really see that from Ichimoku perspective, like this in higher time frame analysis. AUD-CAD is good. It's breaking the support level. Kumo has been bearish. Tenkan Sen, Kijun Sen both down, and Chikou span below candles. If this continues bearish, it's going to be another nice bearish run, more stable bearish run than AUD-JPY, like we discussed earlier. And AUD-Swiss franc is also good. This is another nice bearish market. Again, Kumo has been down. Kijun Sen, Tenkan Sen both bearish, and Chikou span below the candles. So it's nice. Yeah, so like this, I think those are the markets. I think they are good to choose if you can find opportunity to enter the market. So Pound CAD, AUD USD, and AUD CAD, AUD Swiss franc, CAD Swiss franc. These are some nice markets based on the monthly time frame. And you can do the same on the weekly time frame as well. So for me, I enter trades based on 5-minute time frame or the 15-minute time frame. But this higher time frame analysis is really important to choose exactly which market to trade. So for me, unlike stock markets, in these forex markets, I don't really, mind whether the market goes bullish or bearish. Simply, whichever the market goes, I follow the trend and I take profits. So I do look at the news, and I know what's happening among, globally now with tariff and all these other big news, especially tariff these days. But I don't really trade based on the fundamentals. I simply check the markets every day, every week, and whenever I see the next move as per Ichimoku, then that's the market I trade. And whenever the market stops trending, then I stay away. So either buy or sell, it's basically my strategy and my mindset, because I'm trading Forex basically. Okay, let me see. Let me check some more comments now. You says, hi Sensei, did you know that about this legendary Japanese trader UOA? So mysterious, he's considered top 2 after BNF and CIS. Oh no, I haven't heard. UOA. Okay, I will check that later. Okay, so yeah, there are so many like other Japanese legendary traders I want to introduce. So I'm working on the script to make some videos of another Japanese traders, and also the way they trade and their mindset are very different, I think, from Western traders. And I think it's interesting for everyone to really see these through my YouTube channel. Okay, yeah, Sumi, you're welcome. Okay, let's see. Hi, Gabby, good to see you. Thank you very much. Okay, in ADC's rank, take profit and stop losses were exactly. Stop loss should be based on the, let me see, if it's ADC's rank, then the stop loss depends on which time frame you're following. If you're following the daily time frame, then the stop loss should be above the Tenkan-sen or Kijun-sen. Yeah, in this case, it's better to follow the daily time frame. So you put the stop loss above the Kijun-sen and continue follow downtrend. Yes. ADC's rank is nice. Let's see. ADC CAD based on the daily time frame was a bit oversold. For the last few days, the Kumo has been very thin. So yeah, there was a massive downtrend, but now it stopped, right? Although Kumo down at the moment and Kijun-sen, Tenkan-sen down, it may be traced from here, so it's better not to trade on this one. It's a really like aggressive market. So ADC's front looks better because Kumo is a bit thicker than AUDCAD. Yeah, we have lots of big news and big move among the markets. In the months of, if you look back the previous months, in the month of March, the markets are kind of quiet. And that was actually the sign for the next big move, as I mentioned on the previous live stream. And now it just happened. And so this is where the markets are moving, and this is where you do the job. And sooner, I'm sure the market will stop trending, then continue range, especially when these big news and big move happens according to the news, then this is going to be just temporary. I don't think these trends will continue. Instead, usually in my experience, these trends will last only 2 weeks or so. So most likely until this Friday or next week, this trend will stop. And for the next 1 week or 2 weeks, they all become a range. Then in the month of May, the market start to move again towards either direction. That's usually the pattern of the Forex pairs on my watch list. So yeah, so whenever the markets are quiet or whenever they are not moving, then you don't touch. And this is where you trade exactly right now. So yeah, looks like the markets are now very choppy. I know some of you trade crypto, so let me do Bitcoin analysis for your information. I never trade cryptos, but this is just for your information. But this market is now bearish still to me, because like I mentioned on the previous live stream I did last week, if you remember, the market has been resisted by the descending trend line, and it still has been working very well. And the price is now dropping down to the previous swing low, which was 72,700. And the price is below Kumo, Kijun-sen, Chikou span below the candles. The price even closed below the forecast line. So this is bearish continuously. In this case, you never want to buy the market. As long as price is below Tenkan-sen, Kijun-sen, Bitcoin is bearish on the daily time frame. So it's not a good timing to buy for sure. So yeah, so that's my analysis I wanted to share today. Euro USD is it's bullish according to KTS today on the daily time frame but it's close to the resistance of 1.1214. So it's a bit risky to trade at this moment. Yeah, especially when the market starts to move like this everywhere based on the news, then you may be confused, in terms of which market to trade, which one seems to be strong. And basically we're here to take trades and make profits. So we're going to have to choose the market to trade, which is challenging, I'm sure. But with the help of Ichimoku, it's doable. And hopefully through what I share on my YouTube channel, you get to see the opportunity or information in terms of which lines or which criteria to check through Ichimoku in higher time frames to choose the right market to trade. So yeah, so that was basically my overall analysis for today. Thank you very much for joining, everyone, and I hope you have a great rest of your week this week. And until I see you next time, please stay healthy, stay safe, and stay gold, everyone. Thank you very much. Mata ne.